Hello, hello, hello. Jennifer Cole, creator of the platform.mag. Hello, happy Friday. I'm very excited that you're here. I always say, and I never ever want to fail to say, how grateful I am about the popularity and how much we've grown. It's just amazing to me. Thank you for every share, every click of the like button, every heart, every email, every message I receive. It just means a lot to me. It really does. And I never want to ever lose the gratitude for this, because it's something that I didn't know what was going to be the outcome of it when I first started it. I had no idea. And I surely didn't dream in less than a year that we would be in just about every state in the U.S. and also Australia, that I am receiving messages from people that are reading, and it's just truly amazing. It really is. And I was recently told that if you don't know, you don't know. So it does take money to run a magazine. It is not free. It does take money for the domain site itself, along with the design app and the design stuff that we use for those little pictures and things. It takes money for all of that. So the content creators, nor myself, receive money for the articles that we submit. I don't want to stop doing this because I feel that the stories and information in the magazine are important. It is clear to see how Recovery Uncovered or Survivor's Corner would be important. Sharing stories about recovery from substance abuse, domestic violence, depression, eating disorders, traumatic abuse, sex trafficking, and all of that. But how would things like fashion and fitness and business and all of that, how would that be important? Because once a person is in recovery, once a person moves to the next stage of their life, which is their goal, to become a productive member of society, then what? Become something, make something of yourself. Well, how do you do it? And that's why we're helping you. We're helping with getting the message out there. If you want to start a business, how to grow your business, how to even get a job. Say you don't want to start a business, but you've never worked a legitimate job. We are here to help you with resume skills and interview skills, how to talk to that person, that employer. When you finally get that interview, what do you say? How do you dress? Some people don't know this. So we're there for all of that. Parenting, some people are dealing with getting their kids back, losing their kids. Some people are not. Some people are just overwhelmed day-to-day life. They are transitioning from a working mom to a stay-at-home mom because of everything going on. So that has a whole big set of new hurdles and things that they're trying to navigate through. The cooking and all of that, we're all in this together. So if you want to contribute, if you want to donate, if you want to become a sponsor, please let me know. As you can tell, I'm a little uncomfortable with this video because I hate this whole money aspect of this. And people laugh at me when I say that, because people will call me and message me and they will say, I need help with naming my company, or I need help talking in public, or I need help with this. And I've never been intimidated talking in front of a large crowd of people, ever. I don't get nervous when I do videos. I don't get nervous when I talk about deep, dark secrets from my time in active addiction, or what it was like for depression, or my prison, time. I don't get intimidated or get this butterfly feeling in my belly for any of that. But when it comes to asking for if people want to donate money or something, or become a sponsor for the magazine, then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this. But the truth of the matter is, it does take money, and I would love to be able to grow to a point to where the content creators that are over the sections of the magazines are actually going to get some type of monetary return or something. And that is not why they do this, because some of them have been with me since the very beginning, and they knew going in that this is not a paid gig, as they say. This is not something that you're going to get rich overnight with, that I am wanting to grow this magazine and get the word out. And that is why we talk about things like Taboo Talk, where we talk about mental health and what really happens when you feel good after you started taking your medicine and you stop taking it. What it's like for somebody to, be in sex trafficking. What does that really look like? We look at an 11-year-old girl that's going through this, and we feel so much empathy and so much rage about this situation. But we're not understanding that 11-year-old girl grows up 12, 14, 16, 18. So when we see a 20-year-old woman on the street, we don't have that same empathy or that same rage, because we assume that, oh, she's an adult, she can make decisions. But we don't realize that some girls, and I mean right here where we live, were born into this. That's what they aspire to, because that's what they were told that they were going to be able to do. So we look at a 20-year-old woman and we think, that's terrible. Look at her selling her body. But we forget that 20-year-old woman was that same little girl that was forced into this, and now that's all she knows. How do you put that on an application? How do you walk into a legitimate job if you can even safely get out of what you're in? Because the same person that made you get into that when you were 11 is the same person that's probably still controlling you when you're 20. So I don't like stigmas, you guys know that, and I believe that the word and the stories and the information that we're putting out is very important. I don't want it to be all serious, so that's why we include things about pets, and we include things about cooking, and, we want people to know how to dress when they go to an interview. Hold on a second. Okay, so, fruit snack emergency there. So, I believe that it's very important that we get this information out there, and it's hard to do that. Sometimes I feel limited in what I'm doing, and the person that said, if people don't know, they don't know that you're looking for sponsors. If you don't tell them, how are they supposed to know that you need help with these things? And that's true, and that's what I would tell people. Believe that you are worth this. Believe that you have something to offer. And I do. I believe that the content creators and what we put out, bi-monthly in this magazine is amazing. The things that that people submit to me and they turn in are amazing. The stories that I get to read and the conversations that I get to have with these women are amazing. I do have some men writing for the magazine this month. I had a gentleman by the name of Mel write for the first issue. His story was great. What he turned in, powerful. I have some men writing this issue coming up for August about fitness and about sports and how it's affected us not having it. So that's the point of this, little video here, that, people say, do you guys do this? Are you looking for that? Yes, yes, and yes. If you would like to become a sponsor, I would greatly appreciate it. If you would like to make donations to help get the word out more about what we're doing, if you would like to contribute something, that would be amazing. I am wanting to start a music section called Between the Notes. It is a web magazine, so we are able to put videos and links directly into the magazine. I do try to, focus on the advertising part as well. Some people advertise. In the beginning, it went really well. The advertising part. Really, really well. I was shocked. I was excited to sell that many advertising, spaces and things in the first issue. And then the world shut down, and no one could afford to advertise because they didn't even know if they would have their business anymore. And I was just like, I don't know what to do. So now things are just up and down. I don't know where we are. But I didn't start this for money, but that's just like the icing. And, you know, I hope I've said this in the right way. I really do. I hope I have said this in the correct manner to understand that, you know, it does take money to run this kind of thing. And I would love to be able to, you know, give the content creators something besides, you did an amazing job, you know. But unfortunately, they're just, that's not possible right now. And they're just doing it out of their heart. And they want this story to get out there. And if you're not able to do that, then please continue to share. Please continue to read. Please continue to comment. If you have something that you want us to cover, that you want us to write about, that you want us to, you know, dive into and all of that stuff, please let us know. Thank you. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Happy Friday.